Welcome to Key Digital University. Today we're going to learn all about the KD-MS 4x4 and 8x8G. Let's take a look.
Key Digital University, IAVC Level 1, Matrix Switchers, MS 4x4G and KD-MS 8x8G. KD-MS 4x4 and 8x8G are HDMI matrix switchers with independent audio matrixing inside each box. Both of these products support a full 18 gigabit per second bandwidth, so that's all of your resolutions up to 4K with chroma subsampling up to 444 and 60 frames per second. They also have support for HDCP 2.2, and because of our full buffering system, you have a library of 16 different handshake options, and when you choose a 4K handshake, there is HDR header information in that handshake. These products are IP controllable, which means they are app ready, and that's in addition to your IR and RS-232 controllability. So let's take a look at some of the integration tools of MS 4x4 8x8G. Where you may be accustomed to our audio de-embed ports on some of our products, not only does MS 4x4 8x8G give you the option to output audio, but it's actually an independent audio switching. You have analog and digital connectivity that'll output digital in two-channel and surround formats up to 5.1 and 6.1 Dolby and DTS, and analog on a 6-pin Phoenix connector for balanced or unbalanced audio. If you're using unbalanced, then you just go with the positive and ground for that connector. So let's look at some of the switching possibilities of MS 4x4 and 8x8G. Here we have a typical residential installation where what the viewer is watching on the screen is typically what they want to listen to through the ceiling speakers of their multi-zone audio amplification system. Here in this scenario, the integrator, or their control system rather, can send the command to switch video and audio together. So within a single command string, your video on the display and audio in the ceiling speakers is always together. So we see here that zone 1, display 1, is viewing and listening to Apple TV, display 2 with the DirecTV, display 3 with the Blu-ray player, and display 4 with the second DirecTV box, all viewing and listening to the same thing at the same time. It's very ideal for a residential installation. However, you could also send command strings to switch video or audio only with MS 4x4 and 8x8G. So here we see the typical installation case for this feature. We're looking here at a boardroom where you do have multiple video sources, 2 different laptop plugins, dedicated PC, and an Apple TV for AirPlay. And in these multi-screen boardrooms, presentation spaces, lecture halls, etc., you typically are sending your video from any of your selected sources, but that may not necessarily be where you need or what you would like to listen to. So instead, we're able to send video switching commands to the monitors, and we could leave the audio connections alone so that analog audio is de-embedded, and each of the audio signals from the 4 connected sources is fed into an audio mixer, traditional or modern with an audio DSP. Then that feeds to an amplifier. And now you have a nice even mix of your 4 connected sources into your speakers. So, as mentioned, KD-MS 4x4G and 8x8G are app ready, which means you have your 4 input or output or 8 input or output buttons, all with friendly naming that is very user friendly. You can also have the independent audio and video switching if you'd like, and there are presets that can be created, making it ideal for light commercial applications like house of worship, bar, restaurant, or maybe there's an open and a closing preset in addition to a digital signage preset. It's very easy to make those presets, and it's all done in the app, whereas input and output naming is all configured using Key Digital Management software, which is covered in the IAVC Level 2 course.